You know, people think getting rich will fix their problems. It doesn't. It just trades old problems for new, more expensive ones. And people think getting older automatically makes you wise. It doesn't. It just gives stupidity more time to reveal itself. I've been around money for over 3 decades. I've seen billionaires go broke and janitors die with quiet peace in their hearts. And let me tell you something. Wealth and age don't change you. They reveal you. If you're foolish when you're poor, you'll still be foolish when you're rich, just with better furniture. If you're bitter when you're young, you'll be unbearable when you're old. When I was young, I thought money would simplify life. But when I finally made some, it didn't get simpler. It just got clearer. You see who your real friends are. You see how greedy you truly are. You see how fragile happiness becomes when it depends on things that can be taken away. Age works the same way. It strips away illusions. It takes your energy, your vanity, your excuses, and then it asks, what's left? And many people don't like the answer. When you're young, you can hide from yourself in ambition. When you're old, the noise stops, and the mirror starts talking back. If you've spent your life chasing applause or status, it shows. If you've built a life of purpose and substance, that shows too. I've met people with $50 million who are miserable, and I've met janitors who laugh more in a day than those people do in a year. That's when I realized, wealth doesn't bring peace. It just removes the distractions that kept you from noticing your restlessness. The wise ones learn early that wealth is a tool, not a trophy. And age isn't a reward, it's a test. Both demand the same skill, the ability to see reality clearly, without self-deception. See, wealth and age do one brutal thing. They take away your excuses. When you're broke, you can blame circumstances. When you're young, you can blame inexperience. But when you're old and rich, you run out of scapegoats. You either like the person you've become, or you don't. The hardest part of wealth is not making money. It's facing the truth about who you are after you've made it. Because once the noise fades, you realize you've been climbing a ladder leaning against the wrong wall. Wealth doesn't corrupt. It exposes. It shines a spotlight on your values, your habits, your fears. If you were reckless before, money makes you dangerous. If you were disciplined, money becomes peace. But here's the lie most people live by. They think they'll know when they have enough. They won't. They'll say, just one more deal. One more zero. One more house. And before they know it, they've built a life that never stops reaching, but never arrives. That's not ambition. That's addiction. And the drug is more. The disease of modern wealth isn't greed, it's restlessness. Most rich people I know aren't obsessed with money. They're addicted to motion. Like sharks in suits, forever swimming, never resting. Because if they stop, they'll have to face themselves. Warren once asked me, "Why do people keep running when they've already crossed the finish line?" I told him, "Because they never figured out where the line actually is." Enough isn't a number. It's a state of mind. I've met people with $200,000 who feel secure, and people with 200 million who feel poor. It's not math. It's psychology. You can't compound peace of mind in a brokerage account. You have to decide to have it. And most people never make that decision. Let me tell you something I've learned with age. The illusion of legacy. When you're young, you think wealth and success will make you remembered. But here's the truth. No one remembers how much money you made. They remember how you made them feel. A man who dies with billions but no kindness leaves behind numbers. not memories. Legacy isn't built by the size of your empire. It's built by the depth of your character. If you want to be remembered, start by living in a way worth remembering. And here's another truth: the art of enough. You can't own peace until you stop chasing more. Every empire that collapses starts with a man who couldn't say, enough. Enough is not the end of ambition. It's the beginning of freedom. At some point, you have to stop playing to impress and start living to express. Because the scoreboard never stops moving. If you let it define your worth, you'll never feel complete. The richest people I know live simple. They don't need to shout their wealth. They wear peace like a crown no one else can see. And maybe that's the point. Wealth isn't about having everything. It's about needing less. Age isn't about getting older. It's about finally seeing clearly what matters. So before you dream of being rich and old, ask yourself this: what kind of person will you be when there's nothing left to prove? Because when the mask falls, when the spotlight fades, and all that's left is you, will you like what you see? Wealth doesn't change your character. It only takes off the mask. And if you haven't built something real underneath, no amount of money will ever buy peace. If this message resonates with you, hit like, share, and subscribe to From Zero. Because here, we don't just talk about money. We talk about building the kind of life money can't buy.